Hi you guys, my name is Cherita. Welcome to my channel. Alright, so we're just gonna jump straight into this video. So, of course, I had to put in my 2 cents that nobody's going to listen to about this Smokey Glow and Angelika Oles drama. I like to consider myself more of a commentary channel, but I mean, y'all decide. Quick backstory, and then we'll deal with the details. Hannah, also known as Smokey Glow, did a video with Angelika Oles, and Angelika herself is also a commentary / drama channel. And when Smokey Glow did her video, a lot of people felt some kind of way because Angelika's kind of been in her own little bit of drama this year. And when Angelika and Hannah did their collab together, a lot of people kind of dogpiled Hannah and was like, hey, are you really going to collab with Angelika because she's problematic, this, that, and the other? Then of course Hannah went on to kind of say, hey, I didn't know about her drama. I haven't seen anything that she's done that's transphobic or problematic or anything like that. Shortly after she made that comment / post, she took down the collaboration of her and Angelika and put out another statement basically saying, hey, I didn't know that Angelika did this, that, and the other. I went back and I did my research. I talked to Angelika behind the scenes. She basically said, and I'm retracting like my support from Angelika. And that was that. So now you have people who are taking sides. It's Hannah was right or Hannah was wrong. Like, those are the only 2 sides that I've really seen. Not a lot of people are going for Angelika. So now that that's out of the way, let's kind of dive into the details. So first things first, I am an avid watcher of Hannah. I like her content. I have my issues, but we'll get there later. I like her content, so I watch her content. Angelika Oles, I've seen her videos, but I don't necessarily support her. And one of the videos that kind of dives into details of what she's done is by my friend Xavier. Xavier put out a video breaking down everything that Angelika did that was wrong back in like August. And I'm going to link that video because I think it's very important for people to see both sides of the story. So in order to understand why people are mad at Angelika, I think you need to watch, research, and then form your own opinions. But like, the reason why a lot of people haven't seen this video that Xavier did is because people, they don't listen to Black people, they don't listen to people of color when we try to point out things that are problematic that certain white influencers do, but they continue to get all this support. So when people try to tell you like, and that's the thing is, I've shared my feelings about cancel culture. I really don't believe in it. I believe in accountability. So as long as you understand what your faves are doing and if you're okay with it and if they've grown and shown, you know, or if you hold them accountable, then like, that's on you. But whatever, people don't listen to us anyways. Okay, so like I said before, when Hannah and Angelika did their collab, I didn't watch it. Angelika just is not my cup of tea. She's not the type of person that I would watch on a daily basis. If there's a topic that intrigued me, I'd watch her. So like I said, when Hannah did that video with Angelika, people started dogpiling Hannah. She deleted the video and then she made a public apology. Now here's the thing. I don't think Hannah should have given a public apology. That's just me. I don't think she should have, at least the way she went about it, where she was saying how Angelika is her friend and she tried to talk to her behind the scenes. I think all of that could have been left like with her and Angelika, and that's assuming that she did talk to her like she said she did. I do appreciate her apology that was, you know, basically saying she cannot speak for certain communities, which if you watch Hannah's very inclusive with the topics that she talks about, and she does bring up problematic behavior, whether it's racism or transphobia or homophobia or anything like that. I don't think it was out of the norm for her to say something like, I didn't mean to speak for this community. Because for me, I like to look at people for their character. It's not out of character for Hannah to speak up for marginalized groups. So there's that. Now, a lot of people are taking parts of her apology and making it seem like she's just this this evil person, and I'm really having a hard time wrapping my head around her being like this evil, mean person. And mostly I'm talking about the other drama channels. And to me, I feel like they're missing the point of she was intending to hold Angelika accountable. Now, the way she kind of went about it was kind of like, suspect or whatever. But I also don't think Angelika's a horrible human being to where Hannah had to say those things and like dismiss her, you know, to her audience. Hi, future editing Cherita here. Okay, by this, a lot of people were saying that Hannah threw Angelika under the bus, and I don't see it that way. I don't think that she said anything that was untrue about Angelika, and I just think that was her way of trying to hold Angelika accountable and showing that she is about accountability. Maybe she used the word friend too loosely, but again, I also don't know what their friendship level is. I don't know. But for certain drama channels to say, oh yeah, like I hold my friends accountable, but when your friends do the same thing over and over and over, or people that you support do the same thing over and over and over, you're not holding them accountable by still supporting them, and birds of a feather flock together. So it doesn't look good when you say, yeah, like I hold my friends accountable, but then 3 weeks later, they're doing the same thing, or months and years later, they have not apologized to people that they've publicly done wrong. So yeah, until your friends are actually hold themselves accountable for their actions, then people are gonna like it was just weird for me to see them saying, oh, I didn't like how Hannah did that to Angelika, meaning dissed her or whatever, dismissed her publicly, but you guys expect a bigger channel, and we're just gonna go right into it. Jackie Aina, when the whole Two-Face thing went down, people were like, well, how come Jackie's not speaking out? How come Jackie's not speaking publicly? We need Jackie to say something publicly, knowing you don't care what she thinks, because if you cared about that whole Two-Face situation, you would have watched other Black content creators talk about it, but that's neither here nor there. So for you to sit there and then not even apologize or acknowledge that you said that or done that in the past, that's mind-blowing. That's what's mind-blowing to me. I mean, people made videos. How come Jackie's not talking about Two-Face? One, because she doesn't have to, and two, because that's her friend. How do you know she didn't talk about it behind closed doors? And honestly, at this point, we only know one side. We know what Hannah has said. Now, at the time of me recording this video, I don't think Angelika has come out publicly and said anything. Last time I checked, she even still had her and Hannah's collab on her channel. But the thing that's weird, and again, this is just a social media thing, is Angelika has been, or not caught, but has been seen liking tweets calling Hannah a snake and this and that and the other. If we're just going based off of social media and what we see and not hearing Angelika's side of the story, it kind of seems as she probably feels betrayed. I don't know, can't speak for the girl, but at the same time, like, she still hasn't said anything, nor has she taken the video down. So again, I don't know. I'm not Angelika. Another thing that I found funny from certain people is how they're talking about how Hannah went back on her word about Manny. Apparently Hannah said that she would never support Manny. But that, I mean, I don't know how long ago it was, but she just recently did a video with Manny. Now, here's the thing. People talk so much about how people can change. We talk about the Shane Dawsons and the Jeffree Stars and the things that they've done wrong, the problematic things that they've done. But what do people say all the time? Well, they've changed. It's changed behavior. All of a sudden, they're no longer racist. All of a sudden, they're no longer just a disgusting human being. But when Hannah decides to support Manny, who Manny has done maybe this much. I've talked about it. My girl Tay has talked about it. Manny really didn't do anything that was cancel worthy, especially on the level of y'all still supporting Jeffree, but not supporting Manny. So for Manny to show growth and then for Hannah to go, oh, well, I've seen change in him, I don't think that's far-fetched. I don't think that's far-fetched for her to do a collab with Manny because she's seen growth. I don't think that's far-fetched because all the time it's, well, they've changed. I've seen change in Manny. Maybe it's sincere, maybe it's not. But the point being is he still has shown growth. So I don't think it's fair to go after Hannah for going, oh, I see the change. I don't think it's fair to attack her for that. But so here's the thing. I'm not saying Hannah was right. I'm not saying Hannah was wrong. I'm saying it could have been handled differently, but I think it was damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. I think if she would have just taken the video down, I feel like people would have wanted an explanation. If she kept the video up, people would have continued to dogpile her. She put out a decent apology, so and a lot of the people who are upset with Hannah, what I've noticed is it's because of something that personally happened between them two. Now, here's the thing. You know how when somebody says, oh, that person was mean to me, I've seen their true colors, and people go, well, they weren't like that to me, so screw your feelings. But that same person continues to show like disgusting patterns of behavior, but because they're nice to you, or means that they must be nice to everybody else, or the people that they're mean to must have done something for them to be mean. We can say the same thing about Hannah. However, I don't think Hannah's character shows any kind of malicious intent. Now, I did tell you I have my issues with Hannah. In my opinion, I don't think they're malicious, and I think maybe it's something that she can grow from. And I know this is my unsolicited opinion, but whatever. So one, I think she flip-flops too much. You know, she tries to make everybody happy. And Hannah's still very young, so I can see that. I feel like she always wants to do the right thing, but she kind of just does things on the spur of the moment, where, you know, like she put out that apology and was just like, oh, Angelika's my friend, blah, blah, blah. And she didn't really think of like how that was gonna backfire on her. I mean, look where it's gotten her. Another thing is, as much as she preaches about inclusivity, I haven't really seen her collab with the black person or a person of color. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying I haven't seen it, and it's her channel. She doesn't have to do anything. But I just find it funny that somebody who preaches so much about inclusivity, it's like, but like even just like a little shout out. I talked in my Olivia Jade video about how I don't care what white people have to say about white privilege at that time. I really don't care. I felt like that was something that people of color, black people, should have tackled. But people are gonna listen to a white person before they listen to a black person. And yes, I understand Hannah made that video, but and this is not just her, but I feel like there's not enough white creators going, hey, if you want to hear a different side, go listen to this person, go listen to that person. I haven't seen it been done. I haven't seen it done. Jesus Christ. So there's that. And then when she does shout out other people of color, a lot of the times they are either on her level or have surpassed her level. And I'm talking about as far as views and followers and subscribers and things like that. This is just what I've seen. And this is my personal problem with Hannah. I don't have ill will towards her. Like I said, I watch her faithfully. I watch Hannah, but those are just my little issues. She is constantly speaking about white privilege, and I think the good outweighs the bad, because again, like I said, I don't think there's anything like, I don't think there's anything just like outwardly bad about her. I think she's a good person from what I've seen. So basically, in a nutshell, I don't think either one of them are right or wrong in this situation. I'm still gonna continue to watch Hannah. I like her videos. I like, as far as Angelika goes, like she's not actively on my radar, so I won't watch her videos, but it's not because of this. Like I said, if you watch Xavier's video, or there's another video, I can't think of her name, but she posted another video basically saying things that were wrong with Angelika. You know, her actively like blocking Black people when they ask her about X, Y, and Z. So it's a whole long situation. But I don't think either one of them should be canceled. This whole cancel culture thing is weird. I think it's all about accountability. I feel like Hannah was trying to hold Angelika accountable. She could have done it in a different way. But also Hannah's supporters are saying, oh, we see the accountability. And I think her supporters are also trying to hold her accountable. So I'm not taking sides. I'm just explaining everything the best way that I can, which was kind of trash, but So anyways, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Also, do not forget to link up with me on my social media. All of that information will be down below in the description box. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.